Today, we're going over the June 2025 6 cents 6-sack. Let's go ahead and dive in. Alrighty, let's get it in here. Alright, first thing, we have a pack of the jugular hybrid hooks. These are the 5/0 size, and there's 5 of those in there. Yeah, that's a jugular hybrid hook. That's the 5/0 size. It's always nice getting hooks. It's always a good thing if they throw the hooks in the sack to go with whatever you get in it. So I'm hoping there'll be something here to go with these. Alright, so the next thing we have a pack of the 4-inch well swim baits. And they are in gill flake. Yeah, these are pretty dense. Got decent action. I've gotten a few wells in the past, but I think they were bigger ones than these. These are a smaller size than I think I've seen before. But I like them. It's interesting that they've got this fins there. A lot of swim baits don't have the fins on the sides like that. But yeah, I think that's pretty good. Again, that's the 4-inch well swim bait in gill flake. Alright, next thing we have in here, we have some Treble Head line through jig heads. I've actually never seen these. These are 1/4 ounce, and they have a screw lock system. I've actually never seen these before, so these are interesting. And it shows you on the back how you can rig them up. Yeah, these are kind of cool. Yes, those are interesting. I could potentially see these working with the wells, even though the wells kind of have like a built-in head to them though, so they might not fit the best on them, but I can see these working with them. Again, that's the Treble Head line through jig head. It'll be interesting to see how these work out. It does show that there's a treble hook that they intend for you to use. I personally prefer like inline hooks over trebles. I just feel like they're safer for me and the fish, but I can see these doing pretty well if you have the right application for them. But yeah, those are pretty cool. Alright, next thing we have in here, we have a Divine swim jig. This is a 5/0 hook, and it's 3/8 ounce, and it is in shell cracker. It's a 6 cents jig. They're good. Sharp hooks. It's a real lightweight brush guard, but I still think it should be good in like cover that's not super heavy. Paint job's great. I like the color. It's yeah, bluegill, brim, whatever you want to say. Pretty standard color. But yeah, I like that. Maybe you could use the wells as a trailer for this if you wanted to. That could be interesting. Again, that's the Divine swim jig in shell cracker. Alright, so the next thing we have is a pack of treble harness heads. They are 1/4 ounce size, and it's basically just like those jig heads, but they already have the treble hook built into them. Yeah, these are interesting. I get the idea of them. They show you how you can hook it up, where you can do the treble hook on the top or the bottom if you want to. But yeah, these are pretty interesting. I could see them working pretty decently though. Again, I'm not huge on treble hooks though, so it might be something I'll give a try, but it probably wouldn't be a go-to item for me. If you haven't seen it already, I've started working with Free Fly Apparel. They actually gave me a code for the month of July. If you use Jarrett15 on the Free Fly website, you can get 15% off your entire order. Of course, there are a few exclusions, and it's only good through the month of July, and it's a one-time use coupon. So once you use it one time, you can't use it again. We get a small commission anytime somebody buys something through one of our links. So if you want to help the channel out, that's a great way to do it and get some great apparel at the same time. But got a link down in the description, and don't forget code Jarrett15. Alright, so next thing we have here, we have a Hush Frog. And this one is in bluegill. I don't think I've ever seen one of these before. I don't know if they're a new lure or I just haven't paid super close attention to their frog line recently. Because I'm familiar with the Vega frog, but not the Hush Frog. And on the back it does say Vega Hush Frog. But I'm not really sure why they call it a Hush Frog. There's no rattle in it, so maybe that's the difference. I don't know if the Vega has a rattle or not in it. It's a nice, soft frog. The body gets out of the way really well of the hooks. It's nice that they've got the leg portions pretty long, so if you want to trim them up, you have the option. Yeah, I like the color too. Granted, that's really all the fish is going to see, so it doesn't really make a huge difference on the top of the lure or the sides, but yeah, I like that. Again, that's the Hush Frog in bluegill. Real quick, if you haven't checked to see if you're the winner of my 500 subscriber giveaway, make sure you go back and check out the Bank & Creek unboxing for the May-June unboxing. And in that video description, you'll see if you won or not. If the winner doesn't come forward within a month of that video going live, I'm gonna redraw. I want to make sure my loyal viewers actually get a chance to win something and not some random person that entered the giveaway because it was a giveaway. All right, next thing we have here, we have a pack of Peekos underspins, and these are 1/8 ounce size and they're in Pro Minnow. If you watch some of the other unboxings, I'm not going to open this package because I would have to destroy the package to get them out. These look pretty nice. I don't know much about them. I've actually never seen this lure before. It looks like it's probably one of their maybe newer like panfish line lures, but I can see that being pretty good in like a creek or somewhere with a lot of panfish. And I mean, even some bass would probably go after that. It's probably big enough that a bass would hit that. Yeah, those, I want to give those a try. Those definitely could be, yeah, those could definitely be something good. All right, and the last thing we have the Panorama 5.0, and it is in live sunfish. I like these lures, but I don't use forward-facing sonar, or right now really any kind of sonar, but I know these are more designed for forward-facing sonar. But I do like them. They look nice. Yeah, they feel really nice. They're super thin, which I'm sure has to do with it being for the forward-facing sonar. But, I mean, they look really nice. I mean, rigging these things up, I guess the same way you would using forward-facing sonar, I bet these are amazing. Of course, won't have that advantage of the sonar, but I bet they would do great. But I do like these. I just don't know that I have a huge use for them. But again, that's the Panorama 5.0 in live sunfish. Yeah, I like these, but I just don't know that they're anything that I'm gonna be able to really get much use out of. All right, so what'd you think about this month's sack? Thought it was good. Panorama might not be the best thing for me, even though I do like the lure. The well's nice. I like that 4-inch size, and I really like the Peekos a lot. I definitely want to give those a try. But yeah, if you didn't check out the 500 subscriber giveaway, make sure you go check that out, see if you're the winner. If you want to get some great apparel at a discount and help support the channel, make sure you go check out the link below for free fly apparel. And if you enjoyed the video, make sure you give it a like. And if you want to see content like this in the future, make sure you're subscribed. We'll see you in the next one.